Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we are back with some more Marvel Future Fight content. How y'all doing, man? Trying to finish up the survival of the timeline. This one generally tends to creep up on me and then disappear without me getting a chance to finish it. And there's quite a bit of rewards that you can get in here. And if you like to have a lot of energy to farm the game, you can farm a bunch of energy from this game mode. I know it's not for everybody, but if you're missing a lot of like obelisk and mythic cards, you want to get some more essence, all that, nice. Abyss, I completed stage 8 for the first time in the previous week, but this week is brutal because of the... Oh, you're talking about zombie survival? Yeah. Thing is, you don't have to push as high as possible every week. You just gotta try to be better than the guys in your league, right? Also, as you can see, this Jeff team is really good for timeline survival as well. That boy Jeff already. Also, I'll show you guys this. I keep checking on the forums because people keep asking about this thing. They still haven't given us an update as to when we're gonna be getting our compensation. So we just have to keep on waiting, playing that waiting game. I guess it's hopefully on Tuesday. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm almost completely done. so we're gonna do some account reviews today. Let me post something in the chat right quick. Make sure y'all read this message. Yeah. Yeah, I do the whole timeline. When I do it, I try to do everything. I try to do all the fights that are blue or higher. And then get as many of the TVA tokens as I can. I want to fill out the board, find all the random boxes and stuff. Sometimes I don't get to do everything, but I try my best. I try my best. Yeah, IGN is your code name. Don't submit it now though. I'll tell you guys when you can submit it. So you can just think about what you want to ask and stuff. Hold on. Live chat. Submit in the live chat. I'll tell you when, don't worry. As if another box being right beside this one. 6-star ISOs. We take those. They don't want temporal energy. They want me keeping playing, but I want to actually. I'm still testing him. The grid seemed better in timeline, but in TBA, the conquest seems better. What is Loki up to now? 5 tokens, I'll take that. And this one. They gave me 5, took 3. 1,000 of these things. Okay, I gotta spend that. Now I gotta make my way to these shops. This is a very, very good shop for me. Take that. Crazy how the purple shop was better than the yellow one. I wish they could make it so that you could move multiple squares at a time. It's here before. Also, would be nice if you could see what's in the shop before you get there. Hard to remember all these shops. Oh, there's one purple fight left on the board that I didn't do. Later. Let me see what's in the bingo. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Yikes. Get my lick back. Get my lick back. What's good, Sugar? The Sugar Fat Man in the building. What's on, bro? %, Wally. Wally. It's on you. That's another 100% Wally. Didn't think we'd go back to this era, but we're back to it. He has so much more HP than me, it's actually crazy. Oh no. It's about, yeah, I think he probably just has more defense and stuff on his cards. No idea. He's tanky as a motherfucker. No idea. You might want to turn up your settings. It looks fine for me. I don't know why it's choppy for you. Check your settings. Maybe like look at your frame rate on YouTube. Like, is it at 1080 60? I'm crashed. What are you playing on, Jamie? Okay, there's nothing going on the screen right now. Is it still choppy? Weird. That's strange. Usually the only people I talk to that crash a lot are people who play on iPhones. It's fine now. It was probably just, yeah, maybe it was timeline. Because timeline gets pretty crazy now. So close. Oh, that, I think I fumbled that. Yeah, I fumbled that. No. Yeah. I was greedy. I thought I could get the tier 4 back. Uh, is Ghost Rider still a good striker? I don't see people using him for fire. They use Loki. Oh, yeah. Loki's the best now. It sucks because Loki's fire, or Loki's burn rather, is at the very end of his skill. Ghost Rider's at the beginning. So it's riskier, but Loki's the best. Ah, you got trapped. No! Really? Oh, that's some bullshit, bro. We were literally right beside him, and we got trapped in the freaking 6, and Loki missed at the same time. That's just... The seasonal Ghost Rider, you legit have to pop it the moment the beast jump. Yeah, that one was tragic. But oh, okay. Not me fucking that up again. The instinct of, oh, the tier 4 is ready. Gotta pop that. What? Yo, I'm actually I'm actually getting kind of annoyed at Venom going off to attack the freaking mobs, bro. At least this time he didn't freaking go off to attack the mobs. That would have been so annoying. Brock is off though. Gonna have to let up off the rage Brock for a sec here. Brock is not even a good run. It is what it is. Yeah, Brock's not procking. I don't like when Loki's burn season, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because then you gotta try and time that burn shit. Let's see. Do we use... whatever, we'll just keep it like it is. Whatever. Yeah, the Red Hulk might be better, but he... Bro, I walked through... I walked through the light and it didn't pick up. Alright, cool. He doesn't have the right support CTP to synergize with where I have the other CTP. You know, it doesn't matter. As no way I'm not gonna get 18. So Pistol is just gonna walk the dog and call it good. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't plot the tier 3 in no man's land. Bro didn't run away from me. He did not see that. Cool. Is ignore defense or critical damage more valued stat? Oh yeah, you always have to have ignore defense maxed. Always. Absolutely always. Been trying to get Spider-Man emblem to drop in Multiverse Saga forever. Whenever you're looking for one specific item in the game, bro, it will feel like forever. Is it best to play through or clear ticket? It doesn't make a difference, I don't think. I always just clear ticket it, and that's how I got it. It's just a matter of time and luck. Finally, it took you forever to choose me. Bro, it's not my fault that Mon's a better striker. They shafted Deadpool, bro. Like, they don't know. DePulio. They don't know you the goddess. You the goddess of goats. MFF Ice Cube. No Vaseline. No Vaseline. That's how I feel every time I'm playing with RNG. So pretty much every day. Oof. Just getting shafted. Oop, let me not make that miss. Of course, my proc decides to come late. Your swords got worse instead of better during the anniversary. Feel you there, brother. Bad luck in the air. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I gotta save the co-op, and I gotta make a spin move. I wanna bring him. Oh, oh, oh. Hey yo, chill. Hey yo, chill. Y'all doing too much in that corner, bro. Like. Okay, I'm out. Y'all think I ain't see the triple snipe play. Chill out. Okay, let me out. Let me out. Haha. Y'all thought you could hit me from the back. No thanks. You don't get down like that. Woo. I'm out. No thanks. I said no thank you. Bro, how is it I did no damage there? Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Psych! Congratulations! You played yourself. If I bring Storm back out and she dies instantly. Bro, why is she trying to oh, okay, target. Bro, I need to use a co-op there. Bro, that was so nerve-wracking. I thought it was over for me. I thought it was over for me. Are they gonna do the triple play? No. Woo. Toxic one. Stay toxic. How much crit damage and crit rate should you have from your cards for a PvP deck? I don't want to say for PvP, since most of the characters that you're using for PvP will be using Conquest or Greed or an Egg and then Authority, over 30% crit damage. Oh, come on. Come on! I want Black Swan. Okay, I'm back where I started. I'm getting annoyed. There we go, Black Swan. So yeah, let me show y'all what I have. I'm over on crit rate, but I'm gonna take away some. Alright, but crit damage I think I need a little bit more. I'll show you my PvP guys, like Ghost Rider. That's what he looks like with 20-something%. Let's go to the Gorinator. Odin's Blessings you can use to make up the difference, but close to 30%, and then at least like 25% for crit rate. But if you look at my guys, I have 40% crit rate, and even with Odin's Blessings and stuff, once I take away some of the crit rate, I'm gonna be below for my PvP guys. So I probably have to use like elite gear, which I kind of don't want to do. Yeah. Ideally, a little bit over 30 seems to be the way. You got a brilliant rage from the bingo? Check you out. Give me some of that luck, brother. Congratulations to you, though. Best team for ABL today. Mephisto, Mysterio, and Red Hulk. Possibly. And after we fly through this, we're gonna do a couple of count reviews before we wrap up. I know y'all been waiting, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna fly through these boss runs and then TBA, and then we're gonna spend a little bit of time doing some account reviews. Don't worry, don't worry. I did not forget. Just waiting for people to show up and file in. Oh, because he got trapped at the very end of his foot there. I got clapped. No. He got trapped and then clapped. You know, like trap clap from Borderlands. Y'all ever play Borderlands? A 6-star cap from the artifact box. Cap is not bad for AC. And also Otherworld Battle depending on the season, so it's okay. Got a brilliant lib. That's dope. Finished the bingo in the first 2 days with 11,000 crystals. That's actually not bad because the average is about 10K. A little bit over, and you finished it in 2 days is really good. I'm not done yet. Taking it nice and slow. I'll finish it today. I just play? What do you mean? Oof. What do you mean I just play? Is that everyone? What everyone does, bro? They need to get rid of the 3-star artifact from... Yeah, they need to upgrade that. At this point, they need to make it like a 4 or a 5. Or at least make it a selector. How many 3-star Molten Man do you need? All of them. Bro, he gets hotter each time, bro. Molten Man is the next meta, bro. Facts. Facts. He's gonna take over after Mephisto. Eminem. Molten Man and Mephisto. Let's go. What's hotter than a demon lord? A human volcano. That's what. Yeah, the worst thing is you can't reroll with a 3-star after doing the whole thing, yeah. You guys want to know what I got for my 3-star? I immediately crushed it. I got a freaking War Tiger, bro. I got a freaking War Tiger. The forgotten OC character. You know what I'm saying? The one that's never been relevant. They put him in the game. He looked cool as fuck. And then they're like, that's about it, bro. Oh, he got a uniform, still worthless. So sad, bro. They made a team of... He's like the Thing, bro. He's like the Thing of the Warriors of the Sky, bro. Freaking tragic. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can say comfortably that Marvel, they don't like buff dudes, bro. All the buff dudes are kind of weak in this game. Except Sentry. He's kind of buff, right? Like, look at all the buffest guys in the... Buffest? The most buff? English? I don't know. They're all, like, really weak. Like, look at Lash, bro. Look at Lash in his uniform. Jacked. Muscle on top of muscle. Just can't do jack, bro. You gotta have that K-pop pretty boy swag. Oh yeah, you wait for me to... Yo, this girl, bro, she waited for me to pop the tier 3 and then ran away. It's like, congratulations, you played yourself. Yep, Hyperion is pretty bad too. They don't like buff dudes, bro. Not this time. I know exactly what you were up to. You're waiting until I pop my thingamajigamabobbum. Come here, because I know you're gonna try. I know you're gonna try. Oh, Drax, don't get me started, bro. I remember I was so excited for that Drax uniform, thinking he was gonna be a Thanos killer or something. And then it happened. Mr. Schmoden, the old daddy. Oh, really? She moved out of that? That's crazy. She's like, Bifrost opening. Don't care about that. Madeline, appreciate the super. Don't worry, we almost done. We almost done. Don't worry. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. We just gotta eat these rewards first. We got time. Winter Soldier is not better than Moon Knight. Moon Knight is now the best speed hero in the game. Why don't they make it a flat 10? Because they want you to keep playing, brother. They don't want you to do one run and then done, but then you also need to get your tier 4 materials, which I doubt you got all of the Soul of the Faltinio. Just like that, the all Zaddy is done. Best speed hero male. Well, we also got free to play Luna. Speed class settled. Well, we still need more. right? It can't just be two characters and then all of a sudden the whole category is settled. But we're in a better place now. I'm gonna get that. See how they're treating me, bro? At least we hit the side roll there. Oh no, where am I gonna get ISOs? I need to combine some ISOs. Guess I could go in here. Don't do this. This is bad. Madeline, it's gonna be okay. I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Patience is a virtue of the gods. Don't worry. You're gonna be okay. If I say we're doing it, we're doing it. Really, you don't need to you don't need to spam super chats, bro. You're gonna be okay. I promise you. You're gonna be okay. You are gonna get to it. Don't worry. I'm gonna fight this guy. He's strong. I might lose, but it's okay. Let's do this. I kind of want to see this. How do I want this to put it? Run it! Nutsack face? Yeah. He's pretty strong though. His name is Bait, to pull you in and then he rubs his nutsack on your face. So, wait for me, guys. I don't want to get teabagged, bro. This is not Modern Warfare 2 all over again. Ugh. No, Gore can't do it. Gore can't do it. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh, no. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Gore lost his Christian Bale aura. Yeah. I still prefer him bald, bro. Henceforth, why in the thumbnail, he don't got the tentacles. I prefer him without the tentacles. I know in the comics he got it and whatnot. I prefer him without the tentacles coming from his head, bro. Am I alone in that? Am I alone? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Am I? We might lose this one. These Nemesis boys are a problem. But we gonna live dangerously. We gonna live dangerously. Oh, yeah. These Nemesis boys are a problem. Big problem. They toxic. They're whaley. They whaley. But we gotta test it. We gotta test out the Gorinator, bro. We gotta test out the Gorinator. Come on. Sticky Dean. Sentry. Sentry. Give him the Ares treatment, bro. Rip him to shreds. No, 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 not like this, not like this. Oh. Wolverine, tap in. Tap in, Wolverine, tap in. Not out, tap in. There we go. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, most of y'all should not attack Nemesis guys, because they're like the biggest whales in the game. They're the biggest whale gang. You know, so don't do it. But let me do it and let me lose for y'all. Alright? Anyways. Or you can attack them and let me know how it works out. Let's do that. I think that's a Kang, right? Do we do it like that and then let's see how this goes. Neo Pie. Don't worry, we have like 2 more fights and then we're gonna start doing some account reviews. Don't worry. We're gonna do at least 3. We're gonna start with Madeline, because Madeline is in a rush. And then after that we gonna pop in with like at least 2 more people. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Goran, no. Sorry, Goran Kang. Come on, heal up Sentry. There we go. Sticky D. Really, Sentry against Kang? Why not? Why not? I ain't like y'all. I don't run from it. I run into it. After the fire, I run into the flames. I live dangerously. I live on the edge. I'm not telling y'all to do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh. Oh, let me hit old boy here. Let me hit old boy here. Unless we can find somebody else with more points. What's the point total? Nah, everybody's at 22, 21. 21 gang. Alright, let me hit Brody. Let me hit him up. See what up. See what up. Let me see what up. This might be an L, but it's all good. We gonna bounce back. Three-week gap for the mid-month is too much considering how much content we getting these days. Yeah. Can you please check my ID? I'm struggling with PvP. Hold on, hold on. We got one more fight after this one. Oh no! Yeah, this is a L. This is a L. Jeffrey lived too long, bro. It's a L. The Wolverine. Gotta go study. Do my account if you like, possibly. Bro, appreciate the super chat. Just hold on, man. Hold on. If you gotta go study, I'm here every day, bro. I'm here every day for at least an hour and 30 minutes. The Gorinator got us, bro. God damn. I like to see Gore win, but I want him to win on my side. Yeah, this one is L. Ooh, that was crazy. Y'all see that? It looked like they both killed each other at the same time, but clearly I lost. So. Oh no! Oh man. Yeah, Gore gonna let me down, eh? Yeah, the Ghost Rider living too long, bro. Ghost Rider lives too long. Ooh. What? Hey yo! Hey, excusez-moi! He pulled it back, but that Gore fight was crazy. His Gore popped off and mine was like, don't worry, I'm here too. What up? That just happened. Woo-wee. Oh, Doom is my guy. I'm not gonna hit Doom. I don't know this other person though, so we gonna have to hit you. Yeah. MFF Doom is my guy. Salute to him. We're not gonna touch him. Whether it's a win or a lose, we're not going to touch Doom. Doom is my guy. Let me see. Here, we gonna go Logan there. It's Kang in the middle, right? Kang in the middle. So we'll put Sentry versus Kang. Do I want to do Gore versus Gore? Nah, we'll do this. Because we gotta test out my Gore, bro. But we also want to test the Ops Gores too. Why not? Why not? Why not? Alright, Maddie, after this, we ready. Madeline, after this, we ready. Come on, Gore. Stick it in, bro. Oh, Wolverine got dirty. He got dirty. Oh, we got her. We got her. Stick it in. I got a 6-star. I got a 6-star. It was worthless, to be honest. I think I can't remember who it was, but I got a random 6-star that I couldn't use. It was for like a tier 2 character. I'm pretty sure. Come on, Wolverine. Tap in, lock in. You're the best in the world. Yeah, my fellow Canadian. Alright. The Gorinator. The Gorinator. Oof. Kang dead, and that's not good. Yeah, that symbiote team with Gore on it, bro. It's a whole problem. It's a whole problem. This team is pretty reliable for me. Like, I don't see myself losing. So. Alright. Madeline, drop your questions and your account name again. Alright, so we are 19-1. We doing alright. We doing alright. Madeline, if you're in the chat, I just saw you a second ago. Also, we're looking for AC people. If you have a decent account and you want to rock out with us, we do okay in AC. We're not the best because we don't have a full team of whales and whatnot. What up, Richard? Who's Richard and Richard? Nobody. That's who. All right, let's do some account reviews. Madeline, what was your account name again and your message? So remember, read my message that I posted in the chat. Okay. I need 3 questions, your account name on if you're free to play or if you spend, whether you buy like a Stark Stash or you spend like $10 a month. That way I can kind of tailor my advice. You know? Your account is Haktua. Okay. Well, you can't follow the simple rules, but I guess when you're giving out Haktuas, you don't gotta follow rules, right? Anyways. Madeline. You here, partner? Send your message again. See? You were waiting for me, now I'm waiting for you. And you said you were in a rush. Madeline! Alright, we're gonna have to come back to Madeline because Madeline seems to have stepped out of the game, alright? Because why not kill? Alright, let's go to why not kill. Because Madeline is sleeping right now. Stark Stash only. Need help with PvE because I can't score well in ABX with my bills. Can only score 24 mil in ABI. I play well enough. Don't post any more names. Like, let's go through this one account first. Alright. My character is underperforming PvP. Okay. So you have 1 card set. You gotta replace this Scarlet Witch card. It's holding you back. You wanna replace it with the White Fox card. Okay, this Scarlet Witch card has fallen off. It used to be a decent PvP card. It was never really a good PvE card, so that's costing you a lot of additional stats. I know you have it rolled properly. You could use it as like a filler card for your PvP deck when you do open that up eventually, because where we are right now, you either want to run a hybrid deck, which is still going to make it so you underperform in PvP, but you're going to perform better than you currently are, or you want to go full swing into a PvP deck slowly over time. Okay, so that's the first piece of advice there. Swords look fine. Also, one piece of advice, and this goes to everyone: if you can start upgrading the emblems for the Hulk thing, because they apply in ABX, ABL, that will help you increase your scores there. Okay, so all of those Hulk emblems are very, very valuable for ABX, depending on the characters that you use, obviously. So you can look at the ones I have upgraded, and those are the ones that give you ignore dodge, give you extra elemental attack, that kind of stuff. Very, very beneficial. So for ABI, Rage is better. If you're using Mephisto, Rage is the way. So yeah, I can kind of see why your scores are. You wanna play like the whales. You wanna live like the whales, and that's kind of what's hurting you. You are putting competition on these guys because you see the whales at the top of the game using it. And let me just show you something. The whales at the top of the game, they're using this card that gives them 20% more instinct attack. And then on top of that, they have their shield archive further ahead than you, so they have a lot more instinct. And then they also have the emblems that give you instinct attack upgraded, so it makes it so that their CTP of competition performs much better than yours. So for most people, right, if you're a low spender or a new player, you should not be chasing and copying what you see those guys do, right? Because they have these maxed out. They have a ton of extra instinct attack that you can't see because it's invisible. It's instinct, you know? Can't see it. So you're copying their instinct but your instinct is not refined like their instinct. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, for most of y'all should be running Rage, unless it's a character like, for example, Zeus or Odin, or Luna Snow or Moon Knight. Like, those characters kind of need the competition regardless of your instinct, right? She needs it, he needs it, he needs it, Odin needs it. For the most part, everybody else that doesn't have guaranteed crit or whatever, Rage for most of y'all. Alright? YT, where you at? Let me see. Anything else you want from me, YT? I don't mean to go off on a tangent. And seems like you're skipping support uniforms. Also don't have a lot of support CTPs, it looks like. And support CTPs will help you a lot. Yeah, you need some more support CTPs. Yep. Supports are abundant, so you're not sure about which ones to get. So let me just go typing what I type in, and I'll tell you. So Voodoo's great, he's great. Wish you had her, she's really good. Philavel is okay. From this category, the only big one that you're missing is Nova. Nova is very, very flexible. You have Cyclops, that's great. Jeff is amazing, so that's good. Coulson's amazing. She's good. She's okay. What else you have? So that's good. So you don't have Gambit built up. Oh, you have Kid Omega instead. Fair enough. We got Yondu, we got White Fox. So from this category, you're only really missing Scarlet Spider as a support, and then combat. For PvP, Chavez is good. I would definitely consider getting the new uniform for Valkyrie. That will help your ABX score for the female combat since you don't have Crescent, and then also it's slightly better as a support as well. M'Baku is good as a support with a CTP and his artifact. Very, very useful. He's useful for PvP, for TBA kind of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Matter you after this, okay? Anything else, YT? Any last questions? For PvP? Not really. You have 3 characters in the works right now I think you should work on. Probably should switch his CTP though to a conquest. Or at the very least, a greed. The authority is not really gonna do much. But these two are really, really good. So you gotta get a CTP for him, a proper CTP, greed or conquest, and then just work on getting them up to tier 4. And then for PvE, since you don't have Crystal, you want to go ahead and tier 4 her. Not having Sin's uniform is kind of sad, but it's a seasonal. Alright, Maddie, your turn. You're up. Your move! I got 500 from that rank battle. Give me that right back into the bingo it goes. Where's Maddie? Maddie! What was it? The Bulls? Seen you posted it a while ago. Check your cards, swords, and recommend 2 to 3 next tier 4s, your VIP 14. Right. Oh yeah, so you just gotta re-roll these colors, bro. Alright, so it looks like you're trying to do a hybrid deck. Which, okay. The base on this, you need to re-roll. Based on this, you need to re-roll. Based on this, you need to re-roll. So, ideally, quality 7, but you could settle for quality 5 or quality 6 with the energy attack proc on Luna, 5 or 6 quality with the physical proc on White Fox, and then 5 or 6 with instinct proc on the Fantastic Four card. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta reroll all of this. You need some Pierce. You need some more Pierce, brother. Like, you got 14% Pierce because of the new system, which is really good. But yeah, try to fix those. You want to bring up your all attack 72%. You want to get that closer to 100%. Your cooldown is also very low at 23%. You want to get that closer to 30%. For somebody who spends, I'm assuming that your ultimate goal will be to have 2 decks and not just one, because you already opened a second deck. So this card, ideally I would unequip and put it in deck 2 and then replace it with Best Story Ever. Or even Spider-Man or Cable. In your case, you're missing a lot of cooldown, so depending on what your rolls are when you reroll these stars, if you need cooldown, you would put Cable. If you just care about getting more attack, then you would go with Cable or Spider-Man, like not Zombie Spider-Man. And then if you want more HP, then you would go with Best Story Ever. You're not lucky? Honestly, I don't know how your luck could be this bad. That you have literally not a single card completed. That's crazy. That's some really, really, really bad luck to have. Now, for swords, you absolutely have to change this. So you want to have 1 sword of each color, okay? Ideally, your sword should look something like what mine looks like when it's completed. But before that, you want to have at least 3 to 4 of the same color on each of the type of swords, right? So 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 purple, whatever, 1 green, or 1 blue. You know, having 2 of the same sword, not the play. So this one at the top, the first sword, you want to replace that because that has 4, whereas the 4th one here at the bottom, which they can't see because of my camera, you can see has 5 of the same color. Right? So you want to replace that, and then you want to replace one of these red ones. Ideally the one that's giving you the worst stats. Movement speed, crowd control. Yeah, this top one is pretty bad. Both of them are kind of bad. You can replace either one. So yeah. Number 1 and number 3, you got to get rid of. Replace it with like a blue sword and an orange. Should be easy enough. Now you're asking about your next tier 4s. Wolverine, Luna Snow. You've already started on Sentry, so you might as well complete him. You have a Conquest. You have to reforge the Conquest, by the way. Conquest, competition, pretty much absolutely have to be reforged, otherwise they're kind of worthless. You know what I'm saying? Try not to start any more tier 3 natives until you finish a couple of these other characters here, because the resource sink is crazy. Also, rage on him is really, really bad because he's not that great for PvE content. Since you have the seasonal for Maddie and a 4-star artifact, I would definitely put her on the list of tier 4. So I would probably do Sentry, Logan, Maddie, Luna for ABX, ABL, then Gore, see what you got going on with these CTPs. You should change this for a rage. You should give Thor a rage. You already have him at tier 4, so. What up, Cheesy? You got Moon Knight down here. You should probably get the newer uniform for the Wasp. Tier 4 Moon Knight is good. You have Odin and his uniform. Okay, you don't want to be one of those people who just buy uniforms because I say they're good, or your favorite content creator, whoever that might be, says they're good. You want to actually make sure you're able to build the character, right? So don't just buy uniforms and have them sit here for 6-7 months. So now that you've bought the uniform for Odin, that means you absolutely have to bring him up to tier 4. Don't just buy the uniform and have him sitting like this, okay? You have a lot of characters to work on, so I'm not going to recommend any new ones. So realistically, I'm going to say put Odin on your list, very, very close to the top to work on. But since you only have him at tier 2, I would recommend you work on some of the ones that are further along. So Sentry would be first priority, Wolverine. And then Honestly, I would say go Luna third, just because type difference. Because universal combat speed, by then you have built up some more books for the other typing, and after that, also the material sync as well, right? Then I would go with Maddie. So that's kind of one of each type, you know. Universal combat speed blast, and then from there, maybe you want to go back to universal with Gore, or if you're struggling in PvE content, then you would go back to universal using Odin. Okay? Any last questions? And then we're gonna look at one more person. So my recommendation for you right now is ideally don't be buying any more uniforms unless they're support uniforms. And in the case of like Ironheart, at least bring her up to transcended status so you can get some value out of the support uniform that you bought. Okay? I don't think you should be buying DPS uniforms. Only things you should be doing is getting support uniforms and getting the characters at least transcended or tier 3, because tier 3 is very, very easy to do. So you having this uniform for Nova and him being a tier 2, that's bad. You want to at least get him up to transcended status. When the summer uniforms come back around, you want to get Yondu's uniform and build him up. Hopefully, Luna Snow, sorry, not Luna Snow. These girls are very, very similar in my brain because they're Korean OC whatever characters. But when White Fox gets a uniform for the mid-month, hopefully it's free-to-play friendly. It should be. I would say you probably should get that. But yeah, only be getting support uniforms, Maddie. If you got any last questions for me, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. When doing AC, do you lead in the chat or use Discord or just flood areas? I usually don't lead, realistically. Sometimes I'll pop in and say stuff in the chat if I see people doing something stupid or that I deem stupid. Like, let's say, for example, a zone is at 50% being taken by the enemy, and then all of a sudden people in my alliance just start attacking that zone. I'm just like, what are you doing? That's stupid. Because by the time you get to 50, they're going to be at 90. You know what I'm saying? Then it's done and you just wasted like 5-10 teams or whatever, you know? Because you might lose in the process. So that's really the only time that I say anything. Otherwise, I leave it up to the class ones or the people. Because like my alliance is filled, for the most part, majority of the people in my alliance have a basic, or I would say a beyond basic understanding of the game. And they've been in my alliance for quite some time. So there's that mutual trust and respect there where I don't have to really tell them what to do, but we get new people from time to time, and we also get some people who don't, for some reason, read the chat or speak in the chat, and they just do something stupid. So sometimes you just have to course correct. You don't want to be a dick, right? And just tell people they're being stupid, but like sometimes you just gotta call out stupid stuff. But for the most part, I don't lead or anything like that, right? I just let the people do what they do and trust that they're gonna do the smart thing, because AC 101, it's kinda straightforward, bro. Like some things it takes time to understand if you've never played AC before, and I understand that with the rewards being better, people are playing for the first time, that kind of stuff. But yeah. Anyways, is Maddie still here? We're gonna jump to somebody else. By the way, I do these. I'm gonna be doing these regular now. So like, if you don't get chosen today, don't freak out, don't panic. There's always another day. We'll choose one more person. We'll go with 4 Doors. That's an interesting name. All right, so you spend 100 per month. That's crazy. You spend way more than me. How can I upgrade my cards without spending a lot? What do I need to do to make a huge jump on my account? And should I focus on PvP? Okay, so when it comes to cards, I can tell you what I do, right? And what I do is often what I recommend people do, because I think I try to take a cost-effective approach where I want to make the most progress while spending the least amount, right? So what I would recommend for you is only really work on your cards twice a year. Outside of that, you're just farming and grinding and keeping your head down, and you're eating those losses, and you're just planning. And then for the anniversary and Black Friday, when they have the best deals for cards, that's when you work on your cards. For example, this anniversary, they had the card pack where you could get 10 premium cards for like 80 bucks, which is a really, really, really good deal. And I purchased it multiple times, right? You can buy it up to 4 times, twice on the web shop and then twice in the game. Hopefully you don't need to do that much. But that is the most cost-effective way to work on re-rolling your cards to make the most progress possible. If you try to do it other ways, whether it's buying crystals and then gambling for the cards, there's a lot of RNG involved. You might get lucky, you might get unlucky. And then that's just the beginning. That's just the first step. That's like learning how to crawl. Then you got to learn how to walk, and then how to run, and then how to run properly. You know what I'm saying? So eliminating some of the RNG by getting the pack on the shop that comes around for the anniversary on Black Friday. Then you come to your cards and you wait until there's the discount to re-roll the colors. You know, they give you that discount so that it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. That's the most cost-effective way to upgrade your comic cards. That's how I do it. That's how I recommend that you do it. Not saying you're gonna get super lucky, but that will minimize the amount of money that you spend. Alright, Diz, you here? Driz, my guy. Hold up. I don't see you in the shot. So, all right. Now, in terms of progress, all right, you here? Cool. This Thanos uniform has fallen off. So if you have Thanos at tier 4 and you want to actually do stuff with him, I would give him a CTP of Authority, the best one you can, and then you get the King Thanos uniform. I would take the Brilliant Rage from him, to be honest with you. And I would give him a Conquest or a Greed. Where your account is at, to be honest with you, I would not recommend that you run Mephisto with a competition. Again, I've said this so many times before. I'm not gonna beat this dead horse, okay? But if that's what you want to do, more power to you, okay? This is bad. You wanna change this to a Conquest. You want to change this to a Conquest, or if you don't have a Conquest, you can run it with a Greed, but Conquest, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have a competition, I would put it on Moon Knight. I would take the Brilliant competition from Mephisto and I would put it on Luna Snow, and I would take the Brilliant Rage from Null and put it on Mephisto. If you have another Brilliant Rage, I would put it on Storm, and then if you have a Brilliant Conquest, I would put that on Null. Also, I would get a uniform for Sentry, the new one, the Golden Boy, and I would give him a Conquest and get him up to tier 4 expeditiously. That's gonna help you, and you're already working on Odin, so continue working on him. Tier 4ing Adam before Sentry. I know you already have him further along, but I think this is a better decision overall. I wouldn't go any further with Hulk. Conquest is for PvP. So you're asking, is Rage better for Mephisto than Conquest? I think you probably meant competition. And Okay, I'm gonna just make this disclaimer. Competition is if you're a mega whale. Okay? If you are free to play or a mid-tier spender, currently, it's rage. Okay? Y'all are gonna get tired of me saying that, bro. But it's the truth. I only play PvE. I need to start playing PvP. Okay, so if you're only playing PvE right now, you do need to start playing PvP for sure, but how long have you been playing? Because you say you spend 100 a month. That's kind of crazy. I missed out on all the rifts. Ah, tragic. All right, let's go back to 4 doors. Any additional questions you got for me? 4. Let me see your swords. Swords look pretty good, actually. Appreciate you, Maddie. Appreciate you. Like I said, guys, I'm here pretty much every day for at least an hour. Hour 30, sometimes 2 hours. So if you don't get chosen today, there's always tomorrow. Alright. Can I read your last message? I have a 5-star artifact selector and need some help. Focused on PvP. All good artifacts equipped except for Maddie 4-star. I think my options are Shallow Ball, Emma, and Strife. Shallow Ball needs that revive. Emma with the reflect is really good. Strife kind of needs the healing as well. I would lean more towards Shallow Ball's revive if you don't have that Billy. And then after that, I would say Strife for the healing. What about swords? What about them specifically? I wouldn't. So depending on, you said you spend 100. I would save, and then around Black Friday or the anniversary, you get crystals and just do the bingo. Or if you're really lucky, then you can try to get Runes of Return and play with RNG for trying to get more completed swords. But I would never recommend that. You know, I prefer just doing the bingos and getting them. Well, I don't prefer. My luck is really bad when it comes to crafting perfect swords. So I only ever get swords from the bingo. So that's what I recommend to save yourself the headache and the money from constantly buying Runes of Return. When are you gonna play more games on stream? Once we get some downtime, which I think we will, because there's a 3-week gap again, right? So I think I might start playing that Guardians of the Galaxy game. But yeah, any additional questions, Dor? But yeah, for the most part, where you're at, I would say Stark stash it, save as much as you can, and just work on Sentry. Like for your next tier 4s, I would work on Sentry. I guess I would complete Adam since you're so close already, and he's really good, but I would switch the energy off to a Conquest, and I would tier 4 Odin. Now after that, I would really start considering somebody like Kang or Gore. preferably Kang first, because you need to start dipping into PvP. You have a good amount of tier 4s, and you have some good ones. Luckily, you don't have any really bad ones outside of Namor, and I wouldn't invest anything more into him. Guess you could use him technically for now until you get like Ares in the future, or if we get someone better. But for the most part, majority of the tier 4s you have are good. Ash, it's all good, bro. Another time. Don't worry. Oh, you have a brilliant. Oh, you have a brilliant compound, Miles. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would swap that onto Odin. I would swap that onto Odin. Yeah. When you tier 4 him. And keep in mind, the competition is only for tier 4 characters. So unless you tier 4 him soon, you're leaving a lot of damage on the table, and you would be better off using him with a rage. Okay? I don't have any of the characters I mentioned, and won't get them until Black Friday. Oh, you won't get Emma, Shallabal, or Strife until Black Friday? Oh. Then, yeah, I don't know then. For those artifacts, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you'd want to get the artifacts for them now, because you can get them randomly later on. Or another selector will be available by then. Yeah, you're better off choosing something that you can get value out of right now, and then just gamble essence later on and hope that you get them, or another selector might pop up. Well, not might, will pop up, whether it's a 3-star or 4-star in the shop for Black Friday. So, nah, I would not choose an artifact for a character you don't have right now. Especially one that you won't be getting for like 6 months. Plus, like, nah, it's not worth it. So yeah, for doors, I'm thinking Sentry's a must. 1, 2, 3 tier 4s, and then 5, possibly 6. I would definitely consider Gambit at some point for ABX, ABL. That's not bad. Alright. I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna head out because I gotta go spend some time with my daughter and my son. Still not done with the bingo. I'm not aware like you, bro. I'm I take it nice and slow. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. We're just about to hit the 2 hour mark, so I'll be back tomorrow, and then we'll try to do a couple more of these account reviews. So don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. If you didn't get chosen today, there is tomorrow, same time, same place. All right. Oh, you just made a... Holy shit, Maddie. Your luck is crazy. You literally just made a plus freaking 6 blue sword within the last 20 minutes that of us this... Holy shit, bro. Dog. I've been trying to do that for like 3 years. And bro, I told bro to make one and he just made it like... That's crazy. The luck is different on some of y'all, bro. Wow. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Congrats. That is insane. I don't know if, yo, some of y'all luck, you know, it comes in different shapes and sizes for everyone, bro. But that's really good, man. That's gonna save you a lot of crystals having to get one from the bingo. I wish, bro. Each of my swords cost me at least 6k crystals, so I have 6 of them. That's 36k right there. Cause I only got them from the bingo, bro. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let me see. Is there any rift that I can sneak into? Oh, this one I can sneak into. I love the new change to rift because as long as there's room to maneuver. Colorblind, stopped trying years ago. Yeah, bro. Just go from the bingo. Save your crystals and just get them from the bingo, bro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate the support. Hit the like or the dislike button. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Alright. Stay safe out there. I'm gonna run these rifts and y'all should do the same.